Hey everyone, I'm making this video very impromptu to answer some questions that came through. So it's just me and my Sarp here. Say hello. Okay, so basically the themes are some of you have been asking me what is this about the secret to navigating uncertainty, and also another set of questions was how come like now I'm talking about navigating uncertainty and money and business, and before I was talking about rational spirituality and the multiverse of self. Okay, so I want to address these two themes here because they have been in some people's minds. So here's the thing. Okay, for me all of these things are connected in the back of my mind in some way. Okay. The thing is, when I started with rational spirituality, I really had this in my head. And I really have it like it's like a whole plan I want to deliver to people. And at the same time, I realized that, in the times we live in the uncertainty we all experience, it would serve you and other people and everyone around us, even me, as a matter of fact, much more if we start something from that's more practical, that starts from something we all experience currently, more than anything else, and that's uncertainty. And there is something important about that because, first of all, come to the class. Okay, come to the class about the secret to navigating uncertainty. Just go to learnwithorestes.com and join me. And also, it's this thing, right? Sometimes when we talk about spirituality and things, this can become a sort of escapism, especially in eras like the ones we live, where we have to deal with a lot of stuff, and predicting things becomes very difficult. We feel the wobble in everyday basis. Okay, so I considered that, and I thought, okay, maybe something that addresses something practical. And for those that are interested later, perhaps we could attach other things, other frameworks. So that's why I changed route. Okay, but I just I kind of like changed the order of things in the route rather than I completely changed, because when we engage with things in the mind with various frameworks, and whether we go more into the Google or try to make them more rational, well, eventually we want these things to have a practical impact in our own life. They're good as experiences, but we want them to have a practical impact. And that's why, I decided to go with a practical impact first, because that's more immediately helpful, I believe, to many more people, even to people who may not be interested in spirituality or who don't want to discuss these themes. And from there, we can go to the other. Okay, so that's the thing, and that's why the secret to navigating uncertainty came forward after a certain point. The other thing is that basically, what some of you asked me, what's the secret to navigating uncertainty? Well, I mean, I don't have time to talk about all of it here, so I invite you to come to the class. Okay, for that, go to learnwithorestes, that's me, .com, learnwithorestes.com to register. This is a free class. I would love to have you. And then I want to address the other thing, right? Like, because there was another theme there, the theme between spirituality and money, because now I connected uncertainty with business and investments and leading your own business. Well, it's not just about leading your own business. I hope this is clear. It's also about leading our own life. It's anytime we are in a position where we want to take agency and responsibility. And yes, like, if we want to consider some outcomes, is for decisions often has to do with our finances, with our relationships with other people, right? And all these show up a lot in people who have their own businesses, who are founders, who are entrepreneurs. And I'm an entrepreneur myself, so it was a bit relevant to me. But fundamentally, it's like essential to everyone who wants to take a lead in their own life. So that's why the business and money part is there, okay? And because I really believe that when we take an initiative with all the fears this may contain, when we take an initiative, like, we will face uncertainty no matter what. That's the nature of it. And when it's in the environment, even more. So that's what the focus, people who take initiatives. Okay. And yeah, I hope this answers the questions. If there is something else, please contact me. If this, by the way, for some of you, answered some questions you had also in the back in your head but you haven't considered, I'm curious to know about that. Let me know. Press the love button to let me know if this, somehow clicked inside you in ways you didn't expect. I'm always curious about these connections, that appear unseemingly out of the blue when we consider them the least, or when it feels we don't consider them at all. So if something clicked for you that you were not considering, let me know. I'm curious about that. I'm very curious. Or if you like this video overall, just press the love button and let me know. And yeah, that's it. If you have any more questions, write them below. Let me know how I can help you. And I would love to see you at the class at learnwithorestes.com. Okay, everyone. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.